Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And some room to run now. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd and short.
50, plant. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Bang, bang. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Slam.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
What you got?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
King.
Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pass there he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Topper!
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley. This is White on the screen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, defense, let's go. 61, matchbox, lights, smooth. Ready?
From the gun on third down. Stanley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nothing can stop him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A loss of 2 there, second down. They go with Chubb on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
90 Wolf. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stanley. That's complete to White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right? Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 or. All day, dog. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, orbit.
On 3rd down, Stanley. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A toss play to Chubb. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mayfield looks to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's got White here. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check.
Throwing on third and long. Stanley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
55. I'm coming.
From the 24, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Yo, go, go. Hey, check, Mike. Hey, lock it. Hey, zoom. Get it.
2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. That's good for 20. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. On the set. Ready. On the ready. Set, hut. Come on, set. Get the flag. Hut, go. Set, hut, and Rick, set, go. Let's go. 18, hut, go. Ready. 7, ready, go. Down. 10, touch gas. Return. 32. Start up. Ready. Right. Hard. On the double. Set. Hut. Here we go. Set. Hut. Hut. Set, ready. Put. Ready. 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 30 back. Ready, ready. Here we go. 60 out. Set hut. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hut go. Here we go. Here we go. Set go. Let's go now. Hey, Lobo. Hut go. Come on, set. Ready, go. Set, hut. 15 Lonnie. 15. We good. 132. Right.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you, take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Ready, ready. And set, hut. Got it. Hut, hut. Ready, set, set up. Okay, ready. Put. Down. 18, ready. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Hut, go. Ready. 70 ending. Set, go. Here we go. Hut, go. Ready up. Ready, go. Okay. Break. We good. 132. Right up. On the set. Hut. Set. 10. Set. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Hut. Let's go now. 60. Set up. Brother, ready! Ready! Set, hut! Brother, ready! Let's go! 60, set, hut! Ready, ready! Head, hut, go! Down! 90, whoop, say go! Here we go! Set! 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Hut, go! Set, ready! Ready, go! Ready, right! Weekend! 32, fight up! On the double! Hut! Ready, ready! Set, hut! Ready, and hut, hut! Ready! Set up! Got it! Hook! Here we go! 18 Gator, 18, ready!
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have.
Okay, ready! Ready, ready! Ready! Set, hut! Set! 70 ending! Set! Hut! Hut, go! Here we go! Here we go! 10, touch scared! Say go! Let's go now! 60 orange! Hut, go! Come on, set! 30 base! Hut, hut! Ready, go! Hurry, hurry! Set, hut! 60 outlaw! Weekend! 32, fight up! Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh! Hut! Everybody, whoa. Set up. Let's go. Okay? Right. Hood. Here we go. Set. 15 line it. 15 line. Ready.